What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. Today, I want to speak on Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith recently got into a hot debate with some of the women from ESPN. It was Janae Ngumage, Carrie Champion, who else? Molly Kiram, and he made a statement that I thought was kind of revealing. He said that because him and Monica McNutt, she said that she said that he didn't like a statement she said that he really hadn't been supporting the WNBA up until recently. And so he took offense to that statement. And after he said that, he tried to point out his support for women in general, not just the WNBA. He said that he made them, referring to the women from ESPN who gets to come on to his show. I think his show is called First Take. Now, that to me, I think that statement to me, I think was out of line and very offensive. Um, Number one, the platform, the show is not even his show. He may be the host of the show, but he really don't own the show. And for him to take that stance that the women like Monica McNutt, she owe him, or Janae Ngumage, they owe him. I think that just shows a bigger issue. Like anytime somebody have what they think is some authority, they can they'll try to use that as leverage. And that's a dangerous situation. And especially, not just for men, but especially for women. It can be a dangerous situation when you tell somebody that you owe me. You know what I mean? I brought you onto my show, and you need to, I'm whatever, you need to do this or do that to show appreciation. And I just felt like that statement that Stephen A. Smith made was very offensive. Number one, it was incorrect because the platform is not even his. He works for ESPN. Maybe he did recommend these young ladies. Like, I mean, if I recommend somebody for a job, it would never occur to me to tell that person that you owe me. And the fact that he has that mindset, the mindset to say, well, you owe me. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here. And so now, where does that lead? That train of thought, where does that lead? Um, that's how you have situations with with women getting like harassed at the work spot, or men asking women to do certain things in order to keep their job. So that just exposes to me another side of Stephen A. Smith that and he really don't get it. Like when he say stuff like that, he's just like some of these other people in positions of power. They say things and don't even really get the gravity of what they're saying. They don't even realize that they are exposing themselves. Like they're telling on themselves. They're letting people know like what kind of person they really are, what their mindset is. Like, I just have a problem with him saying that these women on that show, First Take, they owe him. Anybody, and anybody on that show who's come on, by his recommendation, you know, uh, I think if you come on to a show, I think you should be, first of all, you should be qualified to come on, or you should have an interesting opinion, or maybe a different opinion, an opposing opinion, something like that. And this guy Stephen A. Smith he just never gets it. He always seems to expose himself. He always seems to tell on himself. He just lets everybody know, which people already knew, like what kind of person he is and what type of character he is. But yeah, it's just everybody else get it. Everybody else in the room, everybody watching gets it except for him. I don't think that you know, I think that he was really out of line for telling these young ladies, these young women, that that they owe him. They don't, you know what I mean, or he made them, and like the young lady Shanae said, you didn't make me, my parents made me. So uh these women work hard to get to the position that they have. Monica McNutt, she's an athlete. So she worked hard. Janae, she's an athlete. The other lady, what's her Molly, she works hard. She's a moderator. And everybody works hard at their job. There's nobody sitting on those panels that's getting a free ride. And for him to say you owe me, that, like I said, that just goes to his mentality and his mindset. And every time he opens his mouth, he just seems to expose himself for the kind of narcissistic person that he really is. But let me know what you think about that statement that he made. Like, do you agree with him? Do you really think that these young ladies, they owe him? Or, do you think he is correct in thinking that these women owe him? I personally don't think that Stephen A. Smith is correct, but yeah, I want to hear your opinion. With that being said, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, go to urbanplatformfashion.com and check out the merchandise. I have hoodies, long sleeve t-shirts, and short sleeve t-shirts. And yeah, I appreciate the support. The platform is growing. And like I said, with that being said, I will check you all out on the next video. Peace.